So to let people know what to look out for, if a changed shirt or something.
That sweater belongs to one of her good friends. Lana Del Rey is a musician who sings so eloquently and has so many beautiful lyrics that can be quoted and put on a shirt. I think that it's not helpful to go down any rabbit holes or follow any red herrings about you know, a sweater from a concert that had a pretty picture on it.
Placer County Sheriff's Office released this photo. Take a look here. It's a white sweatshirt with the words "Odd Future," and they say that the 16-year-old Kiely Rodni was seen wearing that sweatshirt in a video that was recorded at that party at the Prosser Family Campground nearly 8 days ago.
She's very outgoing. She's outdoorsy too. She loves the water. She loves to sing. She loves the water.
Lastly, I mean, what do you want people to know about Kiely? What kind of person is she, and what's your message to her if she happens to be seeing this?
Kiely is just such a bold and outgoing girl. She's
Pay attention.
always down to do anything you'll ask her to do. If you ask
She's always down to do anything you'll ask her to do.
her to go cliff jumping, she'd be like, I'm on it, man. Like, I'm down.
Gives extreme example. If you ask her to go cliff jumping, she'll be like, I'll do it, man. So basically, she is a victim of peer pressure. Okay, she caves in for peer pressure all the time. She likes adrenaline, according to what Sami's saying. So what did Sami dare her to do? That's what I want to know. What if they dared her to swim? I don't know. What did they dare her to do? That's my question.
No, but that's one of the things that don't make sense. All this, I got picked up, I rode with this person. It's all a bunch of fuckery. You want to know how I know? Because look who the Megs girl was always with. The Sami chick now, right? Okay. Well, Megs is telling not her story now. Now she's telling somebody else's story. I wonder whose fucking story she's telling.
A lot of older people started showing up that people didn't know. Like, a lot of drugs were involved, like drugs that we don't typically have just in parties. And our parties also just aren't normally that fit.
How do you know? You was only there for 10 minutes.
Yeah, so that top is exactly what I saw her in. If you can see on her left side, on her hip, you can see some skin. She was wearing a black bodysuit. I remember because we went to the bathroom together, peed in the woods together a couple of times, and so that's her shirt right there. The pants were different that she wore to the party. She was wearing green Dickies pants, but that belt is definitely what she was wearing too. I remember watching her have to take it off when we were using the restroom together. So to let people know what to look out for, if a changed shirt or something. Yeah, so there were some friendly fights that were going on. There was, like, we had boxing gloves. People were, like, trying to instigate. It wasn't anybody who had really any drama or they weren't enemies or anything. It was more just friendly fights to keep entertainment going. This happens at a lot of our parties. We just do it to have fun. If somebody gets hurt, like, we have people on them, but
so it wasn't like a fight out of anger. It was just kind of just a fun competition type of fighting.
Yeah, just see who wins and who goes home with the title, which I will randomly admit people do end up getting in fights over who won, but not this time. To everyone at this point around the world, I'm hoping that this is reaching, and if anybody's seeing this, just if they can keep sharing this, get the story out to neighbors and friends and family and local news stations and local newspapers, and posting flyers, making flyers, screenshotting, and somehow making flyers. We need this information to spread everywhere. We're trying to get posters everywhere, information everywhere, just trying to have everybody in the world at this point looking for Kiely and just trying to find Kiely. And if anybody sees anything, to report it immediately to the sheriff's, the police, the Placer County Sheriff's Office, or the numbers that have been loaded on. There's been a lot of trouble and frustration with people about the tip line, but they have to understand that there's 1,000 people in there working, getting millions of calls a day now.
Now, when we watched the press conference, the police were saying that they're trying to get everyone that was at that party to come forward. So should we tell, should we get that message out as well to everybody that was at that party that they need? Who do they contact?
Well, I've been not in charge, but I've taken on the responsibility of trying to get in contact with everybody at that party. I've posted teen meetups, teen to teens, where there's no adults, no parents, and no media coverage. Everybody stays anonymous, and everybody does not get, like, everybody is just talking teen to teen. We have interviewers, only about 7 or 8 of us, and that's the limit we're trying to keep it at, to keep the information kind of in a simple one source area that we can go to. And we've moved locations, multiple, trying to make things more convenient in the Tahoe area, in the Truckee area. We've held one last night, and then we held one tonight, and we had a lot of teens come out today and explain things. It's just a way for teens to not feel the pressure of getting in trouble by their parents, or to feel like the cops are going to get them in trouble, or to feel that the media will spread their face all over the internet. We're just trying to get teens to be honest, because kids will tell kids who they kissed, and kids will tell kids who they drank with. And
they don't want mom and dad to know what really happened at the party.
Exactly.
I get that. Car. Is there anything like, I don't know, maybe did the car okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so a lot of us just remember today, because again, we weren't ever really looking severely at her vehicle when we were just friends with her, but we do all remember that she has a sticker of a bull. We don't have the exact sticker, but it's a sticker of a bull that is right under the windshield wiper. Right under that is where the back windshield, the animal. It's a sticker of a bull, the animal, like a cow with horns.
Okay. Anyone that you noticed hanging around her? Was there anybody was hanging around her? Did you notice anybody around her?
To be fully honest, I was inebriated at the time, so I wasn't
I get
fully attentive of who exactly was around us.
I'm just trying to think. I'm assuming that they're checking mine shafts. Maybe the car went down off the road into a ravine. I don't know. But the phone, what about the phone? Can you tell us about her cell phone? Is there anything specific you can tell us? Go ahead.
So it has we're having trouble remembering what color. Like, my cell phone is a green phone, but I have an orange case on it. But we do know that her phone has a black case on it with a sticker on the very middle back that says sex wax on it. And it's an iPhone, not the Samsung that was found. It's an iPhone.
So it's an iPhone.
I forget which generation and which number, but I can post about that or something, or get in contact with you.
Okay. Real quickly, Laura Truan wants to ask you, what about pictures and social media posts? There has to be evidence this party went down. I'm sure there's people taking photos or TikToks. I'm sure there's got to be a TikTok video of the fight or something, right? There's got to be something out there.
Yeah. So there's hundreds of videos. We have videos of people taking videos.
Oh, wow.
We have
very good. Very good.
Hundreds of videos, hundreds of pictures. We've asked everybody to send us any videos and any pictures that they have, even if it's a picture that looks exactly like something else sent us. It could have different angles.
She lived fairly close. Is this picture correct? She was about 12 miles away. The Prosser Family Campground was roughly about 12 miles from her house. Is that correct?
That dot is not exactly where she was located. It's a little bit more to the right and towards the little blue lake that you can see up from it. It was a little bit closer to that lake, but definitely that's about, it would have taken about 30 minutes for her. We've found out about approximately 30 minutes for her to drive that way, 38 maybe. To be fully honest, my biggest concern is that somebody, and I've said this in other interviews, somebody knew she was drunk, offered to give her a ride home, and they didn't give her a ride home. And they could be across the world at this point with how long she's been gone. And I'm worried that I have a feeling, and obviously, I don't know. I have a feeling that she is still alive and she's still out there and she's still fighting, but that there's somebody else involved. And that's not confirmed. That's just what I believe. I think there has to be somebody else involved in this. But yeah.
Did she wear an Apple Watch? Do you know? Did she wear an Apple Watch?
No, I don't believe so. I don't remember ever seeing her wear one. It's not something I pay really close attention to. And we're not the type to be like, oh, look at what I have on my wrist. I'm so rich, so.
Yeah.
She was not being driven home, and she was not driving. So, okay. At the end of the party, when I saw her, she was supposed to give me a ride home because I had asked her to give me a ride home because I wanted to stay later. I then realized later in the party that I believe she was drunk, and I knew she was drunk, and so I did not want her to be driving me home, because I know about drunk drivers and all that, and so
Smart.
yeah, and I figured she would be staying there or she would find a ride home because she's a smart girl. She's smart enough to know, she's smart. And so then I found her as I was leaving the party. I was making sure to find her to tell her that I had another ride home and that I loved her and I wanted to say bye and for her to have fun at the party. And then when I left the party, we were pretty much on 89 with my ride. And she called me as I was in the car in the passenger seat, and she was like, "Hey, where are you? Do you still need a ride home?" And I was like, "No, I'm okay. Like, I'm in the car right now. I'm like getting driven home now." But Kiely did not have a set ride home, and I was under the impression that she would either sleep there or find another ride home. And it was not known that anybody was going to give her a ride home. She was not, when she called me, she was not in a car. I could hear the party and many people talking in the background.
Sami, you're an amazing girl. I know you got a great future ahead of you. Stay strong.
If Kiely were out here watching this, I would just want to know we are doing everything to try and find her. We are making this go worldwide. We will find her. We will find what is happening, and we just want her home. We don't want to get anybody in trouble. We just want her home. We love her, and we would do anything to see her again. I just want to drink a boba with her again and laugh and tell the story. And when I see her, I'm going to absolutely tackle her to the ground, but I'm going to give her the most love that she's ever felt. And I hope she knows she's loved. This whole community is looking for her. The whole world at this point is looking for Kiely. Kiely, if you're out there and you can hear this, please fight. Keep fighting. Don't give up. We are coming. We are working. We will not stop working. I will stay up day and night. I have her completely. We want you home. We just want you home. And yeah.
Very, very good. Sami, I'm so sorry that you're going through this. I'm so sorry the family's going through this. I greatly appreciate your time. You're a beautiful person. You're a beautiful friend. I know you got a bright future ahead of you. Stay strong. Keep doing what you're doing. I mean, you're getting it out there, and I'm just so impressed with you. I'm sure your parents are very proud, and they raised you right. So.
Thank you so much.
Sami, okay. All right. You take care. And thank you once again for allowing us to have you.
Of course. Thank you for helping cover this.
No. There's two people for show this full of shit. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, if y'all are watching this, which you probably are on your little social media fucking app, being like, I wonder what everyone's saying. The cops already know. You're fucked. You're fucked. You're going to be busted. Y'all sloppy as fuck. And I'm glad.